Hi guys, welcome to my channel Sense and Style. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I've uploaded new content. Now today, I had a decision to make regarding this video because I couldn't decide whether or not to continue on with taking your style to a new level or to go full-on beauty gadget today. And fortunately, we're going to continue talking about taking your style to a new level. So I know you've seen the commercial that asks the question, what's in your wallet? So today I'm asking, what's in your handbag? Is your handbag presentable? Are you embarrassed when you go into your handbag for your keys, for your compact, for an ink pen, for whatever may be the case? Are you embarrassed when others can get a glimpse into your handbag? That's what I want to talk about today, and how important it is for the things in your handbag to represent you and represent you well. The handbag that you choose or select and the items in that handbag, it's very important how it's seen, how it represents you. Whether you call it a handbag, a purse, or a pocketbook, it's the same thing. It's the same objective. It serves the same purpose. So there are so many of us out there that we just love handbags, and we have just an array of handbags for every occasion. But think about this. What's your favorite? How much use are you getting out of it? And how many compliments do you get when you go out with that bag? Are you ashamed of how you've let that bag just kind of go? You know, it's damaged, it needs to be repaired. Those are things that are, you need to keep in mind when you are taking care of or need to take care of your selection, the handbags in your wardrobe. But I wanted to kind of delve into that for just a bit because from a young age, I would watch women with their handbags. I've always loved them. I've always loved the structured ones more than the shoulder bags or the hobo bags or, other bags like that. I kind of like a handle or like the option of a handle, even if it has a strap. So I kind of lean towards a bag with a handle. Not always, but for the most part. But I like structured bags. I like skin bags, very thick and sturdy leathers and things of that nature. I like gold hardware. There are just certain things on a bag that I like. Some simple, some not, sometimes a little more added to it. But I think it's important for you to, if you really want to take your style to the next level, if you're really serious about it, you need to stop and think about the handbags that are in your collection, the handbags that you are selecting, that you're spending your hard-earned money on. Are they all designer? Are they not designer? Are some of them designer? Is one, just the quality of the bag. You don't have to have a designer bag to have a great handbag. I have many handbags in my wardrobe that are not designer bags, but they're of great quality. And they will last for years and years to come. So I know that when I pass away, I will be able to pass those handbags on to others that might enjoy them as much as I do or have. So I wanted to get started with a couple of handbags, or a few handbags that I've selected. I couldn't decide, as I said, whether I wanted to go beauty gadget today, but I thought it was important for us to continue the conversation about taking your style to a new level. So guys, if you're really serious about taking your style to a new level, you have to consider your handbag selection and the items within that handbag. Because you don't want to open yourself up to something that you didn't intend to. Say you're sitting next to someone and they ask you for a tissue or Tylenol or just anything. If they're sitting close enough to you, they can get a glimpse of what's inside your bag or have a really good look at your handbag. And if the handles are worn, or it's starting to peel, or it's just really disgusting and need to be replaced, you don't want others to see that. So make better choices, regarding your handbags and when they need to be repaired and when they should be replaced. Has it lost its luster? Has it lost its shape? You need to consider those things. So what I'd like to do now is to share with you or show you my everyday handbag. And I call it an everyday handbag because every day my items are in this bag. And I change from that bag to other bags, maybe twice a week or whatever, or something for an evening event or whatever. But the things are always coming out of this one particular handbag to go into other handbags. And I don't always, maybe because of the size or whatever, everything is not always transferred from one bag to another. So that handbag is always sitting in my dressing room with other things or with my things in it. So I'd like to share this with you. It's a simple, what I call a simple black handbag. It's an alligator bag, which I absolutely love. It's got the lock, the key, the extra strap for shoulder if you so choose to use it as a shoulder bag. I prefer the handles because I like this look. I like to grab it and go, but I do enjoy a strap as well. It's got a lot of room there, kind of compact, but it has room for everything that I carry daily. It has the room for it. So it's got the extra pocket here, side pocket. This handbag was made by a company called Finesse, and it's an Italian company, but it has a factory they manufacture in Manhattan. Oddly enough, I'm not sure how that came to be, but I know that they have been designing and making handbags since 1947. They make all sorts of leather goods, cosmetic bags, wallets, and things of that nature. And so you might want to look them up. I will put the information down in the description box too if you're interested in doing a little more research on the company. But so this is a really good looking one. I love the gold hardware. It's structured. I call it a lady bag because it has the handles. So that's one of my favorite things. As I said, I prefer the gold hardware. I do have several with the silver hardware, but I prefer the gold. It just kind of gets my attention. It's better looking. It's good looking to me. That's just my preference. So I'm going to show you what's in my handbag. So my cosmetic bag at the moment is just a simple Coach cosmetic bag. It's got a few things in it: lipstick, compact, nail file, that kind of thing. That kind of thing. So it's got a nail file in it. It's got a compact. It's got lipstick, lip gloss, a lip balm. And it's very simple. It's very neat because that's really important. And it's not offensive. Okay. Some people like colors, and I think there's some really nice ones out there, some really cute ones out there, some really stylish ones out there. But I tend to gravitate to the black or navies. My wallet is also black, simple, very neat, zip, side, nothing extra, nothing really special. It is a Ferragamo. I've had it for some time now. It's got the logos on it, but just a zip wallet. It's very neat. And again, that's important. So, and then we have the eyeglass case. This happens to be a Ray-Ban one, which is black, simple. And you pull out the shades, and they're very, very simple, very classic though. Very classic. Right? So that's not offensive. You pull it out, you put it back in. It's very neat, right? You just slip it back into the bag. And say someone they ask me for a Tylenol. So this is what I would pull out, okay? It's a pill box for those of you who don't know, or those of you that are familiar with. It's a pill box. It's a St. John pill box. I have, supplement or two in there, Tylenol and aspirin. Or two, and so that's as much as you can keep in that. But that's what I carry, something for a headache or all. That's how I carry that. My comb and brush is by Janeke, and I've used these combs and brushes for many years. Very, very good looking, right? Nothing offensive, very simple, but stylish. And that's in the bag. My keys, the same thing. I don't want to look like a janitor with my keys, but I do want to be stylish, still. So these are my keys. This is my ring, but it's a Ferragamo keychain, right? The file bow. Very simple, very stylish, and that's that. But there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Every now and again, I'll have tissues that I may have used that I throw in there or whatever. But I try to keep ahead of them and clean them out. But that's it for my everyday bag. And as I said, I change in, change out to other bags at least twice a week. But I use my bags, so don't have handbags that you don't use or you're collecting for the purpose of just storing them. Use them, enjoy them, because someone else will if you don't. So that's the bag that I use for every day, and that I'm constantly changing in and changing out of. And I think that there is something to that about looking at a woman. You see her handbag, it says a lot about her. It says, her shoes. You know that old saying about you can tell a lot about a man from the appearance of his shoes. You know that. You've heard that before. Well, I think that that's true. So to a degree with women as well. So it's important to stay on top of those things, be stylish, be, chic at all times, or at least try to be. Okay? So the first, I pulled a few bags that I want to share with you because during the season, right? There's a summer, we have our favorites in the summer, we have our favorites in the fall. But I wanted to start with my tote. I call it a summer tote. And this one is Dolce & Gabbana, and it's red, and it's great for the spring and for the summer. It goes with some of everything, and it's the pebble leather. So you don't have to worry about the scratches and keys and knocking it up against things or getting marks on it, because it's the pebble leather, and it's got the feet, right? So it doesn't scratch up under the bottom. It sits on the feet, so that's a good thing. Right? So I use this in the summer a lot, in the springtime a lot. I hardly ever use a tote, and definitely not a summer tote in the fall. I just don't use totes that often, but I do have a few that are my go-to. Okay? So this one, it has the tissue in it. I've had this one for a few years now. It's got the zip, right? And I always keep the tissue in it, the dust bag, put it back in the dust bag to kind of take care of it, but I use it quite a bit. Okay, and then it's got the phone pockets and keys and things of that nature, so it's pretty roomy. You can throw things down in it and just keep going. I purchased this one when I was working for Saks Fifth Avenue last, and every now and then I'll go back and purchase a few things for myself, and I love doing that. But so this was one of my favorites. I got it at a really good price. And I don't buy all of my handbags new. Most of them actually are pre-loved, pre-used, pre-worn. And so I get a lot of bags from the RealReal or things of that nature, eBay. But don't buy a designer bag or a bag of quality unless it's been authenticated. Okay, and so there are ways to know that. There are companies or websites that will definitely authenticate for you, and you don't have to worry about that to make sure that it is the real deal. Okay, so that's the tote. That's my summer tote that I really love it, and I enjoy carrying it. So the next one I'm going to show you is a Celine trifold, it's called. Okay, and this bag was featured in one of Cameron Diaz's movies. Her movie was called The Other Woman, and she had a really cute, the color she had was yellow, lime, and something else I can't remember, banana, yeah, something like that. But it was a trifold. It was really, really cute on her, very stylish, and I love this one. I've not carried it a lot, but when I carry it, I enjoy it. It's got the silver chain and the 3 inside compartments, separate compartments as well. So I've got the tissue there, so it can keep its shape. It's important that they keep their shape. So you don't just toss them back up there unless you're completely done with it and you don't really care. But if you care about your bags and you care about the shape and keeping the quality of it, the integrity of it, then you will keep the tissue and the dust bags and things of that nature. So that's a really cute one. It's a really cute bag when you're wearing the heels and the jeans and you're going out with the girls or you're going out with the hubby or the boyfriend. It's a really good look. So the next one is what I call a real lady bag. It's a Ferragamo bag and I love her. I just love her. When I'm really dressed in a dainty way, this is the bag that I pull out. It's got the file bow. It's kind of like the keychain that I showed you, and it's got the iconic. This is their iconic file bow. So I love the handles of it, the snap of it. You see, it has the magnet. It just kind of closes up back on itself, and it has a strap as well. I'm not sure where the strap is. I think it's in the dust bag. But this one I really enjoy. I've had it for a while, but it goes with a lot. You can wear it, with a pantsuit as well, but it's got that ladylike thing going on, and I love the structured look of it, the hardness of it. It's got the feet. It's very good looking, very stylish, very chic. And so that's a good one to have. Any style bag like that, or any brand of bag like that, rather, it's a good choice, because you never know when you're going to need that. It's just a little something to add a twist to your wardrobe or your outfit, and it's very nice, very good looking. So the next one is a Ferragamo as well, but it's a different one. It's a different look. It has the strap, the back pocket, right, the handle. It's got, see that? The back zip. It's got a front pocket for a phone or credit cards or whatever. It's big enough to put a wallet down inside. It's very good looking, very structured. It's got the feet as well. And I love this one. I love the look of it. As I said, I wear it with, dresses and or pantsuits. Either one works. And so let me see. Here's a Celine clutch bags. These bags, they wear really well. I've got the tissue in there as well, but it's got the zip side pocket. It's very, very durable. It's very convenient. There's a lot of convenience there because you can just stick it under your arm and go. I use this for jeans, when I'm wearing jeans, when I'm casual, when I have on, just flats or whatever. I'm running out to meet someone for lunch or breakfast. Just throw a few things in it and, and you're ready to go. The same thing with this black Ferragamo, right? Same thing. You just put a few things in it, your ID, some cash, your keys, and go. But I've had it for a while and I just take care of it. These things, they say a lot about you. I can't say enough that it's not important that it's a name brand or that it's designer. Only that it's quality and it wears well, it serves you well, and it looks good. You want to, if you're really thinking about taking your style to another level or new level, you need to really consider when you're selecting. That's all I'm saying, is that if you have, say you have this one. This is a Celine, and it's a little bit, or it's similar to my Ferragamo. This one here is a structured bag as well. I love wearing this with boots, with flats as well. You can do whatever you want to do, but it's the color of it. This is one of those bags that you would, if you were wearing a monochromatic outfit from head to toe, that you would throw a bag like this in with a belt and or boots or a shoe to kind of offset the head to toe one color tone. This right here is a really good choice for that. So you want to keep that in mind. Also, I have the bigger Ferragamo. This one here is, as you can tell, yes, Ferragamo is one of my favorites. It's very legacy, very traditional, stylish, classic, chic handbag collection. That brand for me goes way, way, way back to when I was a young girl and I would see those really stylish women and they were carrying Ferragamo. And that is how I came to fall in love with Ferragamo handbags, whether it be a clutch or a shoulder bag or, a structured bag. I love Ferragamo handbags. I love Ferragamo more than I love some of the others. Way more actually. So if you see me and she's got another one. Yeah, I do. I love, there are loads of them out there that I love, that are designer bags or not, because as I said, I have many that are not designer brands. I love quality, good quality bags, leather goods. And so that is how I shop. That is how I choose my bags. But this one happens to be another Ferragamo, and I've had this one for a while. I love the front pocket. It's very big. Yeah, it's pretty big in size. It's got the emblems down and front here. Very good looking, just to handle the straps. It's very roomy. I always get asked about the handbag that I'm carrying. I think that it is the staple piece in a wardrobe. Some people don't think that, but you think about it. There are many articles written, there are many conversations about in both Vogue, Elle, and Harper's Bazaar about the it bag. What's going to be the bag of the season? It is very important to, when you're spending your money, to make that selection wisely, make that choice wisely. You want it good looking, you want it transitional, you want it to be able to be worn from one year to the next, even one generation to the next. You want a good quality bag, whether it be Ferragamo or it be other bags or another bag or a non-brand name bag. You just want that bag to be able to go from one year to the next, so that you don't have to continue to spend money, so that you don't have to get rid of, and you don't feel as though you always have to add another bag to your wardrobe or your collection. I don't buy handbags often, but I do like to look around and see what's out there. I've worked for Saks Fifth Avenue, as I said. I've worked for Neiman's, and I know what's out there. I know what's coming out. They send lookbooks, and so sometimes I know what's coming ahead of time, and I know what I'm going to get next year or the year after. And I say that because I never purchase a handbag that just came out, or I don't have to have that right away because my budget won't allow me to do that. And I believe even if my budget did allow me to do that, I wouldn't do that. So I always know what I'm going to be looking for a year from now, 2 years from now, because any bag that I select, for the most part, it's not trendy. It's more of a classic that can be with me for a long time. So this next and final handbag of the day is the newest addition to my collection. It's a taupe-colored pebbled Italian leather with the sturdy bottom. It's got the protective feet, the key, the lock, the extra strap here that we love, and sturdy handles. It's got gold hardware, which is one of my favorite things. 2 side pockets, 1 zip, 1 knot. It's very spacious, very sturdy. I think it's important that when you're selecting a new handbag, that it is very, very sturdy, that it can take a knockabout, that you don't have to worry about someone knocking it, or, when we toss them in the back seat after we're getting in the car, you just don't want to worry about those things. So it needs to be really sturdy, really well made. This particular manufacturer is one of those Italian makers that I spoke of earlier that I've come to know working with the magazine, or going to market, or seeing the lookbooks, or knowing what's coming out before it comes out. Going to market, going to Fashion Week and things of that nature. And you become familiar with these manufacturers. They're very, very well-made bags. You can't go wrong with them, and I'll put the information down in the description box as well. And again, as I said, in case you want to do a little research or become familiar in your own. on your own time. Before I go, I want to share with you two beautiful lip glosses I've run into made by Pat McGrath Labs. The one that I'm wearing is Dare to Bear is what it's called. And I absolutely love it. It's maybe the third or fourth time I've worn it, and I get compliments on it, and that's important because you want people to say whether it looks or not, because you think one thing and others think another. You know how that goes. And then the other one is called Divine Rose. Can you see that? Very pretty, very natural. And this is the one I'm wearing today, the Dare to Bear. It's very natural, but it's very soft, goes on really well. It wears and lasts a long time. It lasts a long time. Let me give you a little story, a backstory on Miss McGrath. When I was living in London, Pat McGrath was my makeup artist. She was definitely ahead of her time. She can do a smoky eye like no one else. And so she was ahead of her time, and we are excited about her success. When I lived in London, she did my makeup for my photo shoots, for the CD covers, for whenever I needed makeup for a special event. She did my makeup, and she was and still is phenomenal. So that's Pat McGrath Labs, and her lip glosses, her things are Pat McGrath and patmcgrath.com, and also at Sephora. So don't forget about that. Now this necklace that I'm wearing, it's very simple, very delicate, very dainty. It's a solitary diamond, and I've had it for over 25 years. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because it's a part of taking your style to the next level. I think that every lady, every woman should have one signature pendant or necklace that she wears, whether it be a pearl, whether it be a cross, whether it be a diamond, whatever it is, it should be something that speaks of you, something that says you. So when you're choosing that, again, be very selective in that, not too gaudy, not too big, not offensive, just something very delicate. Something very ladylike, something very pretty, something that goes a long way. These earrings are Swarovski crystal, and I've had them for a while, not too long, maybe 8 or 9 months, but I enjoy them. I wear them with some of everything. You know, you can dress them up or dress them down. And the reason I'm sharing this again is because people ask, and since I'm doing the videos now, I wanted to be able to share with you where I'm getting things, what I think about things, and why it is that I select certain things. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know that I've uploaded a new video. Now, speaking of subscribing, I'm going to tell you next week how to get one of these really cool, really cute caps. It says, okay, I know it's just a baseball cap, but it is cool and it is cute. It says Sense and Style on the front, and it says A Place Beyond Fashion on the back. Yes, I'm going to tell you next week how to get one for subscribing or encouraging others to subscribe. How's that? I look forward to seeing you then. Now, don't forget, be bold, be brave, and be kind. See you next time.